Sleepy, buddy. Do you want to play fetch? Don't give me no comic book sad looks no more. Please don't use those same excuses you've used before. You told yourself so many times it's okay. So eager to try, but you just don't know how to come back down. Now they'll beat me up and break me down, hoping I don't come around, kick me when I'm on the ground. Coming up, buddy. What's up? Your lips is stuck to your teeth. Yeah. Are you coming up? No? Don't make me spill hot coffee on your head, buddy. Hold her hand, show her how you cry, explain her your weakness so she understands, then roll over and die. You can make decisions before you crumble up inside. Spend your time asking everyone else's permission, then run away and hide. You can sit on chimneys, put some fire up your ass. No need to know what you're doing or waiting for, if anyone should ask. Tell them I've been cooking coconut skins, we've been hanging out. Tell her God just dropped by to forgive our sins and relieve us our doubt. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hold her ass, but your basket has a hole. You can lie between her legs and go looking for. Tell her I'm searching for your soul. You can wait for ages, watch your compost turn to coal. This time is contagious, everyone is getting old. You can sit on chimneys, put some fire up your ass. You need to know what you're doing or waiting for, one should ask. Tell him I've been the Draco, good nut skins, we've been hanging out. Tell him God just dropped by to forgive our sins and relieve us our doubt. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Thank you. If you gotta be dumb, you gotta be tough. When you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I know enough to know if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. I lit my brains with rock up whiskey till my pain was chicken fried. And I had dudes with badges frisk me, teach me how to swallow pride. I took advice no fool would take. I got some habits I can't shake. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I know enough to know if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. When you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. That's the way it is in life and love. If you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough. Been up and down and out. I've been left and right and wrong. Well, I walked the walk and run my mouth. Been on the short end for too long. But if they gave medals for honky-tonk wars, well, I'd keep mine in my chest of drawers. Smiles, bills, divorce papers and all that stuff. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I want is you to shade me and be my leaves. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. River in the mountains tall, the rumble of your water would be my call. If you were the winter, I'd wanna be the snow, just as long as you were with me when the cold winds blow. All I want is you, will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway me like the sea. corpses, dusting for prints. Bright up the floorboards, pieces of planes. And black box recorders don't lie. And I've been preoccupied with these six senses that sense DNA or barbed wire fences. Maybe someday I'll find me a suspect that has no alibi. Eve was as boring as heaven. I watched past button on channel 11. There was no one to kiss, there was nothing to drink, some old rotten milk someone left in the sink. There's no ring on the phone anymore. There's no reason to call, I passed out on the floor. Smoked myself stupid and drank my insides, racing dry. Right place at the right time, I'll be dead. I won't have to quit doing fucked up shit for anyone. The right place at the right time. It'll be one thing to stand in line. Won't have to stop, stayed out of cops for anyone but me or friend. I dragged this lake, looking for corpses, dusting for prints. Bright up the floorboards, pieces of planes. And black box recorders don't lie. And I've been preoccupied with these six senses that sense DNA or barbed wire fences. Maybe someday I'll find me a suspect that has no alibi. The right place at the right time, I'll be dead and just. I don't have to quit doing fucked up shit for anyone but me. The right place at the right time. It'll be one thing to stand in line. You won't have to stop, stayed out of cops for anyone but me. You're private. If you had some water, why is your tongue out? Buddy. The cow. Dog goes bow wow, kitty goes meow, the milk cow she goes moo. Chicken goes cluck and the duck goes quack and the rooster goes cock-a-doodle-doo. The pig is fat and the snake is slow and the donkey sure is dumb. The lion is brave and the bear is strong and the fish in the air, birds in the water and the earthworm underground. Clams in the shell, ants in the hell and the horses on the merry-go-round. Big as a whale, sly as a fox, lazy like a three-toed sloth. Beavers making dabs, bees making honey like a caterpillar against a moth. Sorry, buddy. With a monkey on my back and a tiger in my tank and a frog down in my throat. Wearing alligator shoes and a turtleneck sweater and a full-length camel hair coat. In a shark skin suit, drinking bird dress suit, a rabbit's foot for a lucky charm. Cuckoo, I belong in a zoo, reading Orwell's Animal Farm. Dog goes bow wow, kitty goes meow, the milk cow she goes moo. Chicken goes cluck and the duck goes quack and the rooster goes cock-a-doodle-doo. The pig is fat and the snake is slow and the donkey sure is dumb. The lion is brave and the bear is strong. Six sticks out his tongue. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. I think it's 'cause I'm clumsy. I try not to talk too loud. Maybe it's because I'm crazy. I try not to act too proud. Only hit till you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Yes, I think I'm okay. Walked into the door again. If you ask, that's what I'll say. It's not your business anyway. Guess I'd like to be alone. Nothing broken, nothing thrown. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. My name is Luca. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. Uptown got its hustlers, Bowery got its boys. 42nd Street got Big Jim walking his bullshit son of a gun. But he's big and dumb as a man can come, but he's tougher than a country horse. And the bad dogs all get together at night, drinking all called Big Jim bars, just because. You can see it on the tongue on Superman's cape. They don't spit into the wind. You don't know the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with the gym. not the red, the dying sun, the morning sheet's surprising stain. It's not the red of which we bleed. The red of Cabernet Sauvignon, once written all in vain. It's not that red, it's not that red. It's not that red, it's not that red. It's not as gold as Zeus' famous shower. It doesn't not at all come from above. It's in the open, but it doesn't get stolen. It's not that gold. It's not as gold as memories, all the touch of the same name. It's not that gold. It's not that gold. It's not that gold. It's not gold at all. I wish this would be your color. I wish this would be your color. I wish this would be your color. Your color. I wish. It is as black as my average square, the cold furnace in which we stare, a high pitch on the future's ring. It is a starlight winter night's tale. Suits you well. I wish this would be your color. I wish this would be your color. I wish this would be your color. Your color. I wish. People died on the news tonight. So many cried at the terrible sight. Mama said, it's just make-believe. Can't believe everything you see. So baby, close your eyes to the lullabies on the news tonight. Who's the one to decide that it would be alright to put the music behind the news tonight? Mama said, can't believe everything you hear. The diegetic world is so unclear. So baby, close your ears on the news tonight. On the news tonight. The unobtrusive tones on the news tonight. I say, ooh. Why can't the newscasters cry when they read about people who die? They could be decent enough to put just a tear in their eye. Mama said, it's just make-believe. You can't believe everything you see. So baby, close your eyes to the lullabies on the news tonight. See what you're doing. There's traffic in the sky and it doesn't seem to be getting much better. There's kids playing games on the pavement, drawing waves on the pavement. Shadows of the planes on the pavement. It's enough to make me sigh, but that don't seem like it will make you feel better. That's all. Maybe it's a dream, and if I scream, it will burst at the seams. Whole place will fall into pieces. Then they'll say, how could we have known? I tell them it's not so hard to tell. You keep adding stones, soon the water will be lost in the well, lost in the well. Puzzle pieces hit the ground, no one ever seems to be digging. Instead they're looking up towards the heavens with their eyes on the heavens. Shadows of the scrapers on the heavens. It's enough to make me cry, but that don't seem like it will make you feel better. The words are all around, we could learn from digging down. No one ever seems to be digging. Instead they'll say, how could we have known? I tell them it's really not so hard to tell. No, 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 you keep adding stones, soon the water will be lost in the well, lost in the well. than human, and the heat was more than hungry. The cars were square and spitting diesel fumes. The bulls were running wild because they're big and mean and sacred. The children were playing cricket with no shoes. The next morning we woke up, man, with a 7-hour drive. There we were stuck in Port Blair, where boats break and children stare. There were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the holes to heaven. So there were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the holes to heaven. Disembarking from the port with no mistakes of any sort, moving south, the engine running smooth. Officials were quite friendly once we drowned them with our sweet talk. We grabbed them with our cigarettes and booze. The next morning we woke up, and with the sunrise to the right, moving back north to Port Blair, where boats break and children stare. There were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the holes to heaven. So there were so many fewer questions when stars were still just the holes to heaven.